Yo, what's up, guys? So today I'm gonna be making a video on something like a little bit different than like I normally talk about. Like today I'm not gonna be talking about like the government. I'm gonna be talking about my involvement with Marlow. Alright, so like you guys like probably know like some of the stuff that's like going on, but not all of it because like I gotta talk about it. So like today I'm gonna be talking about like my involvement with Marlow. Alright, so basically on like Twitter and on like YouTube and stuff, Marlow's been like getting like exposed like crazy for like cheating and lying and stuff and like lying basically. So I'm gonna give you guys like a background story. So basically back in the day, like me and Marlow, we used to like play a lot of Minecraft together. We used to play duels a lot. Alright, so back before the combat update, like when the combat like got updated, me and Marlow used to be like a PvP kind of like duo. Like we'd play together a lot and stuff, and we were like really close. And so, alright, so after the combat update, things got a little bit complicated between us, and we kind of ended up going our separate ways. We actually like stopped hanging out at school and stuff. Alright, so a bit before we graduated, we had both started to become a lot more active on social media. And I was doing like a lot of Skywars content, and I was like playing a lot of Skywars and stuff. And this was after Ranked Skywars had ended. This was like after I had finished off like the last season and like did extraordinarily well. But Marlow and I, we had like gone our separate ways and stuff, and so I was just kind of doing my own thing. Like I was doing like Sky Wars, and I was like, playing Sky Wars, and so Marlow like was like kind of doing their own thing, and I noticed that like Marlow was low-key starting to pop off a lot in the like modern PvP community. Like I had seen a lot of stuff where people were talking about Marlow. And I was like kind of confused because people were starting to say that Marlow was like the best player, and I was like, what? This doesn't like make any sense, because back when me and Marlow had like played a lot of like duels and stuff and like PvP, I was always a lot better than Marlow, and Marlow was like never really like, they just didn't really have it in them. You know what I mean? Like they just didn't. You know what I mean? Like it just wasn't. I don't know if it was like really their thing, but it's okay though. Like I was trying to, be like encouraging and stuff, but whatever. So anyway, they started to like become known as like one of the best like players, if not like the best player in Minecraft. And I saw this and I was like, what the fuck? Like this is not real. And so like I knew they were cheating, right? I always knew Marlow was like cheating at this point. But anyway, like I just been playing a lot of mini Skywars recently. I haven't been like thinking a lot about like Marlow and stuff. And so recently I saw like on Twitter and like on YouTube and stuff, people are like accusing Marlow of cheating, and I thought this was like I thought everybody knew this. Like this is like something that I had known this whole time, so I'm a bit confused why everybody's like, oh my gosh, they're like cheating, because like I always knew they're cheating, and I thought everybody else knew this as well. But yeah, and then also people are like, guys, I think Marlow's like not a girl, and it's like I thought everybody knew that. Like Marlow's always been a boy, but I got a little bit confused because they started to wear like girl skins and like kind of act like a girl on like social media, and I thought this was because of after we had like kind of gone our separate ways. I wasn't sure if he took it like kind of hard and maybe like swapped his gender or some shit, but I like tried to just mind my own business and like pray for them, but I don't know. So anyway, guys, that's the truth, but like and subscribe. Peace out. Share to expose Marlow.